Hey guys, this is Kier from the Best of Hockey, and for all you new subscribers, I'm your host, and this is the Best of Hockey. I made a video around a week ago that was me telling you guys I was going to make a Q&A celebrating 200 subscribers. Now I've reached that milestone and I've passed it. In fact, I have like 231 subscribers right now. But anyways, I will still be making a Q&A video, and today I'll be answering those questions. So let's begin. So the first question that was asked was by Wrist Sniper 05, and his question was, "What is your favorite NHL team?" Now that's a really easy question for me. If you guys have been loyal subscribers since the beginning, then you'll easily know that my favorite team is the Ottawa Senators. Yeah, I know they're the worst team in the league right now. They're pretty bad, and things aren't going to get much better. However, I am from Ottawa, and therefore they will remain my favorite team for a long time. Savage101 asked, "When did you start YouTube?" I started YouTube on June 9th, 2018, and I made two videos, Welcome to the Best of Hockey and the Best of the 2018 Stanley Cup Playoffs. Now, I was actually trying to make my channel, and it kept deleting itself, so this was like my seventh account, and this one finally stayed. The next question was asked by Higgets is God. Do you watch football, and what is your favorite team? If you mean American football, then no, I don't watch it. And if you mean soccer, then no, I don't watch that either, even though I live somewhere where soccer is played quite a bit. However, I guess I have a favorite football team because my friend, he's a football fan, he's American. He supports the Denver Broncos, so I guess that's my favorite team, but I never watch football. And if it's soccer, then I straight up have no favorite team. Okay, VTT355 asked, "Do you like beer?" A, beer's disgusting. I've tried it like once. B, I'm underage. The next question was asked by Brendan Strode. "Do you think the San Jose Sharks and the Tampa Bay Lightning will meet in the finals this year? If so, how long will the series be?" At the beginning of the year, I predicted that only the Tampa Bay Lightning would make the Stanley Cup Finals. Do I think that now the San Jose Sharks might make the finals? Maybe, but I doubt it. So I'm not going to predict that they'll meet in the Stanley Cup Finals. But if they did, I would say Tampa Bay in 6 or 7 games. And that brings me to my next two questions, which were asked by Austin the Phoenix and Bass Boosted Beyond Belief, who both asked me, who do I pick for winning the Stanley Cup this year? At the beginning of the year, I predicted it'd be Winnipeg versus the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I still think that that will be the case this year. I mean, I have a strong feeling about Winnipeg, but I'm not really too sure. There's many strong teams in the West this year, so it could go either way. However, for the sake of the video, I will say the Winnipeg Jets will make the Stanley Cup Finals and will lose to the Tampa Bay Lightning in 6 games. Savage101 asked, "What country do you live in?" Well, my friend, I live somewhere pretty far away. I live in Italy, more specifically in Rome. Yeah, don't ask me why I live here. Also, help me get back to Canada. I don't really like Italy. The next question was asked by Wrist Sniper 05, and he asked, "Do you play hockey?" Well, unfortunately, I don't. Even though this is a hockey channel, I actually do not play hockey. As I just mentioned, I live in Italy. It's extremely hard to find hockey up here. I've only seen ice hockey once in Italy, and that's up in the very, very north. If you guys don't know where Rome is, it's in the center, so it's hot, B, there's no hockey. But that's not the only reason why I don't play. When I was in Ottawa, which was 5 years ago, when I was like around 8, 9 years old, I didn't even play hockey back then either. I knew how to ice skate, but I didn't play hockey. In fact, back then, I wasn't even too interested in hockey. So my passion for hockey really started when I arrived in Italy, and it was too late for me to start playing ice hockey. Doesn't mean I haven't tried. I mean, I have started to try to learn hockey by myself using rollerblades and hockey sticks that I got in Canada, but I'm still like at a beginner's level if I played against any of you guys. Bass Boosted Beyond Belief asked, "Have you subscribed to PewDiePie?" No, I'm not subscribed to him. I mean, I kind of do support him against his race against T-Series, but no, I'm not subscribed to PewDiePie. I really find his videos aren't very interesting to watch, so yeah. And the next question was asked by the same person, so Bass Boosted Beyond the Belief, who asked, what first got you interested into hockey? That's a really good question, actually. Um, I remember when I was in Ottawa, I used to watch hockey, but not very often. I definitely didn't watch the NHL. In fact, I only watched international hockey for the most parts. I did watch hockey highlights, but none which were from the NHL, but I didn't have a favorite team back then, and I didn't follow the NHL as closely as I do now. Um, I would say that what did get me interested into ice hockey was the 2016 World Cup of Hockey, because I remember I came to school, and I think it was my first year at my school here in Italy, and I watched it, and I really found the tournament interesting. And obviously, I didn't know that it was every single one of the best players, but I really started to get attached to the sport. And then I began to watch the 2016-17 season, where Ottawa did phenomenally well. And I watched the playoffs, and then after that, I became a hockey fan. The next question was asked by Mixwell2722. He asked, other favorite sports? Yeah, I have quite a few sports that I do like to play. One of them is handball. It's a really fun game. If any of you guys haven't played it, make sure to go play it. It's really fun. I really enjoy playing American football, even though I don't really like to watch it. American football is a fun game to play, and I'm definitely not the kind of person to play it, but it's still fun anyways. Badminton is also a really fun game that I like to do, and it is a sport. It's at the Olympics. And then I also like to run, so I like to do short distances, and I was actually in my cross country team, which is long distances, which was okay. And some other things that I like to do, which aren't really considered sports, are dodgeball and bowling. The next question was asked by Ruben T, who asked, what is one of your all-time favorite hockey memories? Now that's a really good question, but you're kind of asking the wrong person, because I am a new hockey fan and I've only been watching ice hockey for around 3 years. But anyway, I'll try my best. One thing that definitely is on this list is the 2017 Stanley Cup playoffs, when the Ottawa Senators were within one goal of reaching the Stanley Cup. That was a really fun memory to watch my team, who were underdogs, compete like that. I really liked watching Game 2, where J.G. Pajot scored 4 goals against the Rangers, and Game 6 against the Penguins, which was really nail-biting. However, we came through with the victory. Um, Another really cool memory is the World Cup of Hockey in 2016 that first introduced me to hockey, and I really enjoyed watching that. Another of them is the World Championships in 2016, which is probably the first tournament that I actually watched live. And then the 2010 and 2014 Olympic finals. I remember I watched those, but I didn't actually know how significant they were until way after. So those are some of my favorite all-time hockey memories. The next question was asked by Savage101. How old are you? I am 5,514 days old, or 15 years, 1 month, 1 week, 2 days, 11 hours, 31 minutes, and precisely 20 seconds old, which is 15. The next question was asked by Bulldogs fan, and this was also a really good question. Who do you think will win the Hart? I actually had to do a bit of research for this question just because of how tough it was. But I am going to answer with these 5 players. Johnny Gaudreau is definitely going to be on that list. I mean, he's one of the reasons why the Calgary Flames are where they are at. He has so many points. His plus minus is amazing. Another candidate is Ryan O'Reilly. And he, even though he is playing for the St. Louis Blues, who aren't currently in a playoff spot, they might be at the end of the year. And he's really contributed to that team. Connor McDavid is going to be on our list almost every single year. And even though Edmonton isn't in a playoff spot, they also might be contending to make the playoffs this year. And he is one of the sole factors for that. Jeff Skinner is one for the Buffalo Sabres, and him with how many goals he's been scoring, he has definitely contributed to the success of the team. And Zach Parise is the last one in my opinion, as he has had a phenomenal year so far with the Minnesota Wild, and he is one of the sole factors that they are in a playoff spot at the moment. And the last question of the day was asked by Hickets is God, who asked, who are the top 10 defensemen in the league? And this question really took me a long time to research. I actually spent around 45 minutes researching this question, and that still wasn't really enough time to determine who actually are the best defensemen in the league currently. So I tried my best, and number 10, I have Dustin Byfuglien. At number 9, I have John Klingberg. At number 8, I have Chris Letang. At number 7, I have Roman Josi. At number 6, I have John Carlson. At number 5, I have PK Subban. At number 4, I have Drew Doughty. At number 3, I have Victor Hedman. At number 2, I have Erik Karlsson. And at number 1, I have none other than Brent Burns. And 3 defensemen that were close to making my top 10 but just didn't make it are Alex Pietrangelo, Ryan Suter, and Seth Jones. I had a blast answering to all of your guys' questions. I'm really glad I made this Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you made it all the way to the end, just write something stupid in the comment section like Apple, because I really want to see how many people actually made it to the end. Anyways, if this is your first time, make sure to like the video and subscribe, because I make content like this every so often. And I'll see you guys next time.